Hello everyone, it's ByteKnyte. Today's going to be a busy one. We've got three main things on the agenda. First, I'm putting a proper building over the farm we built last episode. Then, I'll be setting up a brand new machine. And finally, I'll be taking a short trip to make a business deal with the new neighbors. So let's jump right into it. For this build, I decided to go with limestone for the walls and supports, since I've been generating a ton of it. Honestly, I think I'll be mixing it and doing a lot more of the builds in the new area. It's got a nice clean look, and with the right mix of textures, it works really well. To help break up the walls, I added in some simple windows, spacing them out just enough to keep things from feeling too flat. I also made sure to mix in some limestone variants for extra texture, since I won't be planning on adding a ton of detail beyond that. Even with just those small changes, the walls already had a lot more depth without overcomplicating the design. Once the walls were up, I moved on to the roof. I wanted to keep it on the flatter side since the building was already getting pretty tall. I decided to go with deep slate for the main infill and dark oak for the outline to contrast against the limestone. And with a few more bricks in, the building is done. It's pretty big, but it fills the area nicely. And with that finished, it was time to move on to the next project. And as always, the best way to start any build is with my patent-pending flooring technique. Good old mixed cobble and stone variants. With this all laid out, I have run over some oak trim here so we can route some of the items we're going to need in here. Now, I think I'm going to make this a auto enchanter. Kind of idea is you'd have a barrel, drop in your armor, it goes around the loop, enchants stuff and gets it ready. That way if you ever die or lose any of your armor, you're ready to go right again. So we're going to have to come on over here, make sure I've got a ton of these and a ton of these, okay, and see what I can buy, see if I need to place some new villagers. Well, I did all that trading, and then I did a bit of building, and almost none of it recorded. So this is what we've ended up with so far. I've got all of the experience I've been sifting, pumping into this tank here. And then I've got all of these guys set up with enchanting guides. Now, the idea is you'll pop your gear in here. It'll roll across all the way down here. Pick up what enchantments it's allowed to have. For example, a diamond helmet couldn't have efficiency 5, so it'll skip this and move right past to projectile projection. So now I think I should probably go and get some netherite so I can actually enchant some awesome gear. So cue the montage. The mining trip was a huge success. I've got a ton of netherite scrap now. I can combine that with some of the smithing templates and netherite I've gotten from bastions before. And we'll be able to make ourselves a full set of armor and hopefully enchant it great so we can never be touched again. Alright, I've got myself some netherite armor now. If we toss this in here, we'll see it all go through and start to get enchanted. We're going to start with mending, and we'll just kind of let this go through and wait for the results. Alright, if we just run over here real quickly, we'll see we've got our mending, protection, and unbreaking on all of our netherite armor. I am missing, thorn, depth strider, swift sneaks, that kind of stuff, and I'm made some room in the back here for more of these, but it works very simply and I'm pretty happy with it. This bit all finished and most of my machines up and running. I think it's time to head over and check out the new area. But if I'm going to make that long journey, I'd rather do it comfortably. And I think I know just the guys who can make that happen. Tavern next right,
Hey man,
cold
you better eat
brews.
that lunch over there. I took the gold out of your coffer to pay for it.
Hey man, I will get to my lunch when I like so.
Hey guys, I hear this is the place to get a plane?
This is the best place to buy a plane.
The only place to buy a plane.
Fully customized to fit all your needs.
We can make you the plane.
But we are going to teach you to fly it.
Okay, well, I'm kind of thinking just, these basics and, that this clipboard has all the details and, nothing weird on it. Definitely not asking you guys to help me fight a dragon or anything.
Cargo plane. Flotation, speed boost. I think
Extra
these are things we
seats
can
and an
manage.
electric engine.
So I'm not sure if you guys have any interest in emeralds, like the villagers do.
Yeah, no sir.
Okay, well, all right. I see you have plenty.
I do think there's a couple things we need from you though. I
Okay.
don't know if you noticed my tavern up the road, but I'm in some pretty good need of a beer restock.
Okay, I think I could probably handle that. How about you, sir?
And I've got a field of cows through a little tunnel out front, and I could really use some wheat and some milk, make some cheese.
All right. Now, I'm considering moving to a new area here, and we're putting up a train station. How's a train full of beer and a train full of liquid cheese sound?
That just sounds amazing.
That is exactly what I would need.
Okay. Now, as far as fighting this dragon goes, I'm not sure the armor I'm seeing here is going to cut it. Have you guys been over to the island across to see the auto enchanter?
I don't know if I have.
I have not.
All right, well, I've got some extra armor I've mined up over there, and I've got an auto enchanter we can go check out. Why don't we head over on that way and just see what we can find?
All right.
Roger that.
After our meeting, I gave the guys a quick tour of the island. They each made good use of my new enchanting machine, and of course raided my barrels for a few extra supplies. But hey, I'm just glad to have some extra new faces around. As for the requests, beer and cheese, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Brewin' and Chewin', the Farmer's Delight add-on, recently updated to 1.20.1. I still need to do some testing to see if I can fully automate the process, but if it's possible, I'll find a way. Next episode, I'll be taking on the Ender Dragon and getting started on plans for the new area. It's going to be a big one, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. As always, thanks for watching.